In Millennials and Money today, we're getting some money advice from Millennials money expert Tonya Rapley. First things first, tell us about this new app, because apps are really one of the ways that financial firms have been reaching the 35 and under crowd.
One of those tools is the Dave app. And the Dave app, the way it works is it provides you with a $75 advance from your upcoming paycheck or your next paycheck if it realizes that you're at risk of overdrafting. So it syncs up to your bank account, analyzes your upcoming expenses, and then if it notices that you're at risk of overdrafting, it will send you a text or alert that will allow you to take advantage of that $75 advance to avoid that overdraft fee. But then from there, it also will provide you with jobs or gigs in your area that will help you bring in a little additional cash so that you can avoid future overdraft fees or start to build your savings cushion.
Those bank fees seem to go up year after year. What are some of the other ways that people are wasting money?
Yeah, I mean, with the banks, those overdraft fees and so forth, or for overdraft protection, it might charge you a fee upwards of, $30, $20 something dollars. But with the Dave app, it is just $1 a month to use it. But you get so many amazing perks with it. Some of the mistakes are confusing needs with wants, because we want something intensely, we think it's a need, but that's not always the case. And, a lot of times people go into the store with the intention of purchasing a need, such as toilet paper, and they walk out with everything that they don't need and a whole bunch of wants. And so one of the things I usually recommend is that people audit their cart before they check out and ask themselves, do I need this or do I want it? And if it is just a want, consider putting it back. If you have lots of wants, consider putting most of them back and maybe just keep one of them, but really focus on your needs. And then I do work with some people who are really good at restraint and they aren't buying a lot of wants, but their needs are still costing them a lot of money. So I always recommend they review their needs and make sure they're getting the best price, because not enough people comparison shop annually to ensure that they're getting the best price.
Well, this is terrific. Before you take off, what other advice do you have for millennials?
Another tip that I have is watching out for lifestyle creep. So we're at the top of the year, people have created their budgets and so forth, and it's all fresh for us. And then we get into April and we aren't really checking our budget anymore. We've added new subscriptions and new expenses, and we have no idea what our life is costing us. So I recommend sitting down and auditing your expenses at least once a quarter to make sure that you have a handle on what you're spending. So look at those subscriptions, those services that you're paying for, and identify any areas that you might need to cut back on. You can visit dave.com or you can look up Dave in the App Store.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Millennials and Money.
Thank you so much for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.